Hey guys, so today I'm going to be doing a video talking about, while I straighten my hair, I'm going to be talking about games that, like video games and computer games that I played and what I think about them, kind of a review on them. I'm going to be starting with games I played a long time ago, and then I'm going to work up to more recently played games. So, the first game, yeah, I know there's a lot of steam because my hair's still kind of wet, but anyways, so the first game that I can honestly think back to that I was really into was RuneScape. And I actually played that game for a really long time. I honestly loved it. The graphics sucked. The whole game sucked, but I don't know what was so appealing about it. I mean, I had one of my friends from real life who actually played with me all the time. Now we're not even friends anymore, but we used to play all the time. I actually ended up, my older brother actually introduced it to me because he was into the whole fantasy and gaming thing like I am. He's not so much anymore because now he's older. But I don't know, he got me into it. I actually ended up becoming a member. I had all this cool stuff. And then I played that pretty much all throughout middle school. And then I found a game that was RuneScape on steroids. It was called World of Warcraft, which I still love to this day. I actually played it for a really long time. I got to level 76. And the highest you could get to was 80, and then I quit. Well, I don't even remember the reason for me quitting. I just know that I quit for some reason. I don't know if it was because it was $15 a month, which is kind of pricey for a video game. But, plus the video game itself was like 60 to 70 or whatever, and then you had to pay another $15 a month. So, anyways, so I don't know if that was the reason, but I know I had stopped it, and then I started it again, and then I stopped it again. And then when I started again, stopped it again, and the last time I tried to start it again, just for some reason, that game in particular is really hard to download sometimes. Because, you'll download it, and then it'll go through, this repair thing, and then it'll repair it, and then, it lets you, sign on to your thing, and then it'll go through this download thing. Ow! And it'll say error or something. It's just a pain in the butt. So I gave up on it completely. I figured I'd just save my money. So still wish I was playing it, but I'm not. So that was the two main computer games. I mean, everybody's played The Sims. I still play The Sims from time to time. I have The Sims 3. But I mean, I like that kind of fantasy too, where I'm someone else. I guess it's kind of nice to I don't know, not be yourself for a little while. I guess not have to deal with reality. But I mean, it's not something I could be on for hours. So, anyways, so then I started playing. I got an Xbox, and the first game I got was Call of Duty. I think it was 4 was my first one. So I liked Call of Duty, but I don't know, it was annoying because I am a girl, so everybody thought I was a little boy who hadn't gone through puberty yet, which is kind of obnoxious. My hair steaming right now. So yeah, that was a bit obnoxious. And then just the whole mod thing where people would jump into a fence 30 times until they went under the map, and I don't want to be shot up the ass from under the ground. Sorry, I want to play it normally. And I don't know, again, the same girl who had played RuneScape, wow, that does not sound good, who played RuneScape with me, she started playing Xbox with me. And then, I don't know, we would kind of get tired of everybody going under the map and everything, so we would play free-for-all or team deathmatch. And we would just blow up our entire team at the beginning of the match until it got really boring because everybody kept kicking us or we would get booted. So, I mean, we would play free-for-all a lot and just kill each other, but I mean, the whole thing just basically got boring. And then I got like Call of Duty 5, which was pretty much the exact same thing as Call of Duty 4. I did like the whole zombies thing, but I'm terrified of zombies. Like, if they were real, I'd sacrifice myself at the beginning of the apocalypse so I don't have to deal with it. But I'd be the bait for you guys. Like, if I was in, let's say I was in a group with you guys and apocalypse hit and you guys needed to sacrifice someone for everyone else to be saved, sacrifice me. I'd be the first to go anyways. So I'm terrified of zombies, so that actually like really scared me. Like, when a zombie came near me, I would be screaming in my room. I would have to turn off my mic because my teammates would get pissed at screaming in their ear, but I was legitimately terrified that these zombies were coming to get me. So that was a lot of fun. And then I loved Halo. I know a lot of people don't like Halo for some reason. I didn't really like the whole, like, deathmatch things, I guess you would call them, just like matches, red versus blue. I really liked, like, going on with a group of my friends or whatever, and then playing in, like, private maps. There was this one where I really liked, where it was so fun and like it was hilarious to play. It would basically be like, there's a map where there's maybe 5 big like hollow blocks in the sky, and everybody's up there except for one person. They're like in the blocks, and the one person that's on the ground has to shoot at the blocks and kind of try and knock them down. And the people up in the blocks have to like move back and forth, and if you fall out, then you become part of like the ground team, I guess, and you have to shoot the rest of the blocks. Well, that was the funniest game I've ever played in my entire life. Like, I'd be in tears, cracking up playing this game because it looked so funny and it was a lot of fun. So, I mean, that was pretty much like my favorite part in Halo, was just doing those private matches with my friends and doing games like that. I mean, I watch Rooster Teeth a lot. Ooh, hold on. Come on, wake up. Okay. I watch Rooster Teeth a lot, and I watch them play, like, they were playing horse. And that's basically what we did. But we just never did horse. But we would do, like, just private matches with each other like that. And that was pretty much my favorite part of Halo. Let's see. I played Oblivion, but I thought it was ridiculous. Like, I got to this one part and could never figure out what to do next. I even had the game manual. And, like, it told me to go to, like, a specific... Okay, so, basically, I would get to this area where there was this big, like, vortex thing. I played a long time ago, so I'm so sorry. Like, I forget what everything is called. But it's, like, this big fiery vortex type thing, as I can recall. And there were demons in front of it. So you had to get through demons, and you went through the vortex, whatever. It would bring you to this other area. And you basically just had to find this guy. And he was impossible to find. When I tell you I played this game for a week just trying to find that guy, I'm not kidding. Oh my god. And there was a map and everything, and I gave up. So anyways, I really wanted to play Skyrim, but I heard it's a lot like Oblivion, which I'm kind of now like hesitant to play because I'm like, alright, Oblivion really pissed me off. But I desperately want to play Skyrim. I do need to get like an Xbox back though, because I actually sold my Xbox because I was tired of playing it, and I needed money for my car and everything, so I sold it to a friend. So now I don't have any game console except for just my computer. But if I do get one back, would you guys recommend the Xbox or would you recommend the PS3? I think I would go for the Xbox anyways, just because I'm more used to it. But the PS3, I personally think has better graphics. I'm trying to block the light in the back. I believe has better graphics and everything, but I don't know. So you guys tell me what you think, which one I should get if I do get one. It won't be anytime soon, but it will be eventually, because I really do miss video games. I would go on Uno a lot, just to kind of play with my friends, and a lot of the time people just thought I was a picture because they wouldn't really move. because I'd be just so comfortable sitting where I was. Like, my lips are moving, but my camera, it wasn't that great. I mean, the cameras aren't that high quality, so like you can't really see my lips move, I guess. But I can't tell you how many weird pictures I got from people, and I'm like, like, respond please. I'm like, oh. So yeah, I sold that with it, and hopefully he can deal with the people on Xbox. Let's see, like I said, I do want to play Skyrim. I do really want to play Assassin's Creed, desperately. I want to play that game. I do want to play Gotham City. I do want to play, Saints Row. There's a lot of games that have been out for a long time. They're on their, like, 4th one made that I have not played. It's just because I don't own a, game console anymore. If I did, I would have all those games and I would have played them by now. But some of my favorite games that I've ever played on a game console, which was pretty much like a PS2, was the Final Fantasies and Kingdom Hearts. Now, Final Fantasy, I got to one where, I don't remember what number it was, but there was always one monster that I could never kill, and my brother would kill in like 2 seconds. I'm going to try to move my camera in 1 second. Hold on. Okay, just to get this light out of the way. Okay, that's so much better because the light. Let me move my mirror so I can see what I'm doing. And Carlos is still in the background. Sweet. Okay, so yeah, there was this monster in Kingdom Hearts. No, I lied. I'm sorry, Final Fantasy. And he had one like long neck. Kind of like a giraffe in a way, I guess. But only Lulu could really get him because of her magic. And then he had 2 big lobster claws. And then he had like a belly which you could hit. But a lot of the time, if you didn't take out his claws first, he would go ahead and protect his belly every time you try to hit it. So basically, you use Lulu to go for the head. And then you use Titus, I want to say. I hope that's the right name. And Yuna to go for, or the other guy, I forget his name. I forget everybody's name, damn it. But you would use them to go for the claws, and then once the claws were gone, I think they would regenerate after a certain time too, which was kind of a bitch. But then you would go for the stomach. But I could never kill him, and then my brother would do it in 2 seconds. It would get me so mad because I wanted to kill him. I didn't want help. There was one time I actually did kill him. Didn't save the game. Whoops. And I never played that again. With Kingdom Hearts, I never beat the game, which I really wanted. I actually got stuck on Ursula in The Little Mermaid for the longest time. I think my favorite like area, like the cartoon area type of things, was the Nightmare Before Christmas one, where Sora was a vampire, and then you hung around with Jack and Donald Duck and Goofy. I think that was one of my favorites. I liked when he had to face like the boogeyman or whatever he was called. Oogie Boogie. Whatever his name was called. That was pretty cool. You had to like face him in a factory. I really liked the Little Mermaid one too, up until Ursula, because you were like a merman. It was awesome. But anyways, I'm kind of getting off track, I guess. So well, those are 2 games I really love. What other games have I played? I'm almost done with my hair, so like I'm just gonna keep going. You can exit out at any time, but that's cool. I'm just gonna keep recording. Still got like 20 minutes left on this, so trying to think. I do want to play, I used to play Mortal Kombat a lot. I'm kind of going back to like my beginning games again. I really liked the movies. They were really like gory, but I kind of, as weird as it might sound, I liked it. I actually went on YouTube and like searched all the fatalities, and I actually think Rooster Teeth did them. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure that they did them. My favorites are Melina, like the demonic, zombified chick, who is like the seductive one. I don't know. I wasn't a real big fan of her sister Katana. I liked Jade. I didn't like the other chick, the normal looking one, the army looking one. Wasn't a big fan of her. I liked Scarlet. I liked her. She was pretty badass. She was like the blood. Let me kind of like, I don't know if everybody watching this knows about like all those characters, but basically Scarlet's like the blood character. Some of her fatalities was like she would take her dagger and stab herself, and then she would kind of melt down into the ground, and then like I don't know what it was, but it's some kind of body limb artery things. They would shoot up out of the ground, like 2 of them, and kind of take your opponent with them. And then Scarlet would come up under the from the ground, like underneath your victim, who's now up in the air, and like slice her stomach open or his stomach open, and like basically stand under it and take a shower in their blood. It's one of hers that I remember. I know one of Melina's is, I think, I'm not sure if Melina's the only one that does this, but they take their daggers and like throw them at their victim's feet so that they can't move, and then they go over and like tear the torso off the body basically. One of Jade's, one of Katana's that I really like was she has the fans. So what she did is she basically, I forget exactly where she stuck them, but she stuck her fans like when they were closed in the bodies. I think one was in the neck, I think one was in the head. And then she would, when they were in the body, she would open up the fans and rip them from the body. So they basically tore them to pieces. There was one guy who I really liked, one of his fatalities. I don't remember who this is, so help me out. But I'm pretty sure he has kind of like Freddy Krueger hands. Kinda. I think he has swords on his hands. Unless it's just his weapon. But he sticks one of his swords into like the torso of his victim and lifts them up in the air. And he spins them around and then takes his other sword and holds it up in the air while the victim is spinning and pieces are being chopped off as the guy is spinning. I thought that was kind of cool. But again, kind of just going into depth with the games I really like. I love, speaking of like twisted games or whatever, I loved Twisted Metal, which was a video game. Basically you were just a driver with like a messed up story that would go and blow up the other cars. Like you had the evil clown guy, you had the Bloody Mary, you had Axel, I forget who else, but I really enjoyed watching like their stories before you played them. I liked Bloody Mary's the best. Basically what she did is she could never get married, and like all of her friends went off and got married or whatever, so like there was one time where she was at her friend's wedding, and I don't know, I think the friend might have provoked her to kind of do it, like, or she was just extremely jealous. But I know she had taken the cake knife or whatever and stabbed her friend to death, and then dragged her off to her room and put on her wedding gown. That's how she drove around, in a wedding gown. And basically this guy would come in, I think they were in insane asylums, but this guy would come in and offer them to participate in this like tournament. Basically what the whole game is about. To go up and blow up the other cars and kill each other. So basically you have all these people from insane asylums with these crazy messed up stories trying to kill each other, trying to get freedom or revenge or whatever. But the weird part is the most if not all the characters actually kill the guy who had offered him the them the tournament thing. But I think with Bloody Mary, if she actually gets married to the guy, and then he like whispers to her or whatever that he'll never love her, so then she ends up killing him and going in the tournament anyways. I don't know. I have to rewatch them. Maybe I'll just like YouTube them, see how accurate my video is. But yeah, I had to straighten my hair so I didn't have to do it in the morning, so that's what I've been doing. So, sorry. But, anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed my talking about video games. I hope this kind of appealed to more of, more people than just talking about, like, beauty products and girly shenanigans. But anyways, okay, so that's the end of me talking for tonight. I'm going to bed. So, thank you guys for watching. Bye!